Dragonfly Art Studio. I just want to tell you that I'm very excited. Okay, this is launch day of our membership program. Now, what that means is that launch day for the low price, the lowest price ever of just $19 a month, you can join me and get lessons and resources and videos and access to me and coaching and input every Monday and all through the weeks. And we do a different theme each month, just about. And this is the lowest price ever. And this low price will only be for this week, this last week of August. So from a week from today, the 31st of August, next Monday, that's when it ends. I just want you to know that. But this is one big, simple way to come back to loving yourself again. This is a gentle way to come back to playing with art, to creativity, to intuition, to letting go of all the heaviness out there in the world. Creativity is needed more than ever these days. And that's why I'm offering this low price now. I know the world is like crazy, right? It's just like you don't know what's going to happen next. But that out there, you don't have any control over really. And if we just keep coasting along and reacting to that world out there, we're missing out on a lot of life. Going into creativity, going into art, we are all artists. It brings you to your inner world. It's an inner journey. Here's where you have power. Here's where you make every day memorable. Here's where you come back to play again. You find yourself again. And this is the greatest gift you can give yourself. There is no better time. I mean, we can keep putting things off all the time, but there is no better time. Let's just do it. Let's just get into it and do it now. I believe this is the best way to learn art. I've taught high school and college, and at craft centers and in my home studio here. I would love to have you come here and we do art lessons together like I used to do. But these days have different opportunities. This is a time of different possibilities, and we need to take advantage of that. We can come back and take baby steps and learn art a little bit each week. If you did art just a little bit throughout the weeks, you keep your artistic creative muscle toned. It's the best way to learn art. You don't have to do it every day. You don't have to sit there for 3 hours a day. That's not really the way to learn. You assimilate it. Your body remembers it much better in small increments, and that's what this is all about. You get your classes, and they're short, they're short. They're things you can play with. This is creating your own world. This is what we each need to do now. Create your own world. Bring creativity into your world. Bring fun and inner peace and happiness into your world. This is where you have choice. It's a way to learn and to keep growing. I don't care where you are on your artistic path. Art is something that needs to be nurtured and nourished. And wherever you are, if you've had art education or not, if you do art a lot or you've been away from it for a long time, wherever you are, this will benefit you. These are lessons and inspiration. We learn from the masters. We learn how they did things. We learn about contemporary artists, how they continue doing things in their work today. It's a very filling thing. You take it to a new level wherever you are in your artistic life. You shift your reality. When you shift your reality, you shift your power. You become more powerful. We all come back to beginner's mind. On this artistic journey, it feels so often like we're entering into the age of robots. And this is when creativity is needed more than ever. our own personal inner creativity, our own authentic, real, true voice. Not just copying things that we've seen that we like, but coming from a source. You look at the world in a different way when you lead this kind of life of creativity. The world becomes your resource, your source for your inspiration, for your next piece of art. So this is where we enter again with fresh eyes. We're all artists. We were born this way. We were born with creativity. It's helped us survive all these centuries and to become what we are today. Um, you get art lessons, you get techniques, you have immediate access to my whole video library. It's an archive of all different videos that I've been showing along the way, and you have access to it. You work at your own pace. There is no have-tos here. You do it when you feel like you can do it, and give time and space and value it. People say they have no time. Well, this is your time. This is your time of no have-tos here. This is your time and spaciousness to go into your own inner creative self and listen for the inspiration that comes to you when you're actually doing some art. That's when it happens. You don't wait for inspiration to hit like a lightning bolt or something. When you're actually in there doing things, that's when inspiration flows in. You're in a different space, and then all kinds of ideas flow into you. You get downloads and resources like my own personal photos that inspire me. You'll get those to download. You get copyright-free downloads about art from various past masters, so you can really be inspired by them, have them next to you, have them all around your work area. You create your own little sanctuary, your own art source. You have access to me and my process, so we can discuss what I'm doing. I never really get into what it is I'm doing in these Facebook Lives on Friday, but with the membership, I'll do lives and you ask questions and I can show you exactly how things are done. I mean, total access to me. This is like the most affordable coaching you will ever have in your life. And again, this price is only for 1 week, this week. It's going to go up after that. You join my virtual studio. You can't be here in person, but you're here in my virtual studio as we work together. Come just to have fun. I do this to have fun, I do this to keep growing and progressing on my own path. This is the way to get unstuck. Do art, be creative, work again. There's this thing where some do art to live and some live to do art. And I do both. It started with me living to do art, my passion. And then as I became an art teacher, it sustained me. So in your world, you want to sustain the things you love. Ask yourself, what makes you happy? What do you have to have in your life to make yourself happy? The world is not going to make you happy, but your own personal world can have anything you desire. And that's where you need to go with all of this. None of us is perfect. We're all learning and growing along the way. So, and that's how I approach this. I love to hear your input, your discussions, where you'd like to take the membership program and go. Ultimately, you're looking for your authentic art. You want to be able to tell your story. You want to be able to let people see and hear your voice. You're coming from a unique place, unlike anyone else. And again, I would love to have you join us. Some people are signing up already. Anytime this week, go over to awgroup.net and look for the Dragonfly program. And then on that page, you'll see 2 boxes. You'll have a choice of how you'd like to join. But again, absolutely lowest price from now till next Monday. So take advantage of it. Don't miss out. I'd love to connect with you. I'd love to have you part of our community, our support group, our artistic voice to the world. Thanks so much for being here. I'm going to try to come on during the week. Bye for now. Now.